Welcome to this brief exploration of artificial intelligence as depicted in movies prior to the year 2000. From the early days of silent films to the digital age, AI has captured our imaginations and sparked debates about its potential benefits and dangers. Let's take a journey through some of the most influential films that have shaped our understanding of AI. Here is my list of the top 10 depictions and warnings about AI that were made before the year 2000. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Number 10. Westworld, 1973. Our journey begins in a futuristic theme park where the park attendees role-play with futuristic androids who dress and act according to the theme of the section of the park in which they are located. The section of the park dedicated to the Wild West is referred to as Westworld and is the setting for most of the movie. Initially, the guests are entertained, feeling like they stepped back in time into the Wild West. However, when the androids malfunction, the park descends into chaos, highlighting the dangers of creating artificial beings that can become unpredictable or uncontrollable.
You say something, boy.
Kill him.
Our technology is designed to provide all this in complete safety and all in a controlled environment. The ultimate resort.
Let me do it this time.
Where nothing can possibly go wrong.
I'm shot.
Go wrong.
Raw.
Go
Oh
wrong.
my God. Shut down. Shut down immediately.
Number 9. Robocop, 1987. In the movie Robocop, a human police officer named Murphy is killed and pronounced dead in the line of duty. In reality, he barely survived and is reconstructed into a cyborg by Omni Consumer Products. He is later returned to duty as a product of their company, who they refer to as Robocop. While he is the protagonist of the story, his blend of human and machine elements raises questions about identity, consciousness, the blending of artificial intelligence with human intelligence. Within Omni Consumer Products Corporation, a competing department to the Robocop program wants to sell the police department their version of a mechanized police force based on the all-machine-based ED-209. However, the AI for their version has serious issues, lacks any human judgment, and is prone to malfunction.
The enforcement droid, Series 209, is a self-sufficient law enforcement robot. Pointed at Ed 209.
Yes, sir.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply. You are in direct violation of Penal Code 113, Section 9. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2, 1. I am now authorized to use physical force.
Number 8. Metropolis, 1927. Metropolis was one of the earliest full-length science fiction films and is considered to be one of the most influential ever made. Made during the 1920s, it was filmed before sound in movies was common and special effects require a little imagination on the part of the viewer. It is groundbreaking and it is also one of the first depictions of an AI theme in film. Metropolis introduced us to Maria, a robot created to control the working class. While it is not clear to what degree Maria is sentient, her role as a tool of manipulation foreshadows the darker possibilities of future AI development. Number 7. Forbidden Planet, 1956. Forbidden Planet is one of the first serious attempts at a mainstream science fiction movie. It was groundbreaking in many ways and was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, and/or aesthetically significant. The film takes us to a distant planet where we encounter what remains of a highly advanced alien civilization that has been wiped out by their own creation, the powerful AI referred to as id. This story serves as a cautionary tale about the potential dangers of unchecked technological advancement, an almost unlimited power source, and an AI that can result in the destruction of its creators. Number 6. Blade Runner, 1982. Blade Runner presents a dystopian future where replicants, highly advanced bioengineered androids, are almost indistinguishable from humans. The film explores ethical implications of creating artificial beings and the blurred lines between human and machine. In fact, as the story progresses, it is revealed that some of the replicants believe themselves to actually be human. The film touches on topics such as consciousness, can machines have emotions, and how could you determine whether you were human or not?
How can it not know what it is?
If only you could see what I've seen.
More human than human is our motto.
Number 5. 2001, A Space Odyssey, 1968. 2001, A Space Odyssey is another pioneering science fiction film made with an effort to accurately display future space travel and the physics of living in space. It had some of the best special effects of its time and inadvertently helped spawn the conspiracy theory that the Apollo moon landing was faked. The overall storyline is a little hard to follow at times, but for the purposes of this list, we are focusing on its portrayal of AI. In the film, we are introduced to the HAL 9000, a sentient computer that becomes increasingly hostile to the human crew as they travel to Jupiter to investigate a possible new life form. This film explores the potential dangers of creating an AI that surpasses human intelligence and the possibilities if humans lose control of the AI.
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
I'll go in through the emergency airlock.
Without your space helmet, Dave, we're going to find that rather difficult.
Number 4. War Games, 1983. War Games is one of the first computer hacker movies made in the era of DOS, monochrome monitors, and dial-up. It is also a very good example of why humans should be wary of AI. In the film, a teenage hacker named David is trying to get into a computer game company's server to play some of their games that are under development. Instead, he accidentally accesses a top-secret military computer that runs war game simulations that the military uses to better understand wartime strategies. The government wargaming computer is also tied into real weapon systems to help automate the defensive systems and some nuclear weapons. David nearly starts a nuclear war when he plays the simulation Global Thermonuclear War, when the computer he is playing against can't distinguish between the game they are playing and real life. This film highlights the potential dangers of AI-controlled weapon systems and the need for keeping humans in the loop when it comes to military decisions.
Are you still playing a game?
Of course.
chaos.
69% of the housing destroyed. 72 million people dead. Is this a game or is it real?
What's the difference?
Number 3. Star Trek: The Motion Picture, 1979. The Star Trek franchise has often explored the concept of AI. Multiple examples exist from across the franchise, including several from the original series, such as the episode The Ultimate Computer, to several more examples of AI in Star Trek: The Next Generation, such as Commander Data, Lore, or Professor Moriarty on the holodeck. AI in Star Trek was brought to the big screen in 1979, Star Trek: The Motion Picture. It is an example of an AI that has an incredible amount of information and power at its disposal, but it doesn't really understand how to use its knowledge and information to interact with humans. Because of that, nearly ends up destroying the Earth.
I am convinced we are inside a living machine.
Number 2. The Terminator, 1984, and Terminator 2, 1991. The Terminator series introduced us to the idea that Skynet, a military AI program, eventually becomes sentient, perceives humanity as a threat, and starts a nuclear war in an effort to rid the world of humans. In the future, following the war, a series of machines called Terminators are programmed to seek out the surviving humans and eliminate them. The human campaign for survival was on the verge of winning in the war. Then, as a last resort, the machines sent a Terminator back in time to kill who would become the future human leaders in the past, to change history and save themselves. Terminator movies are strong action films in nature, and they mostly take place in the present time, with the Terminator in relentless pursuit and its human targets struggling to escape and survive. However, the overall theme of the Terminator franchise is that a rogue, relentless AI has to be stopped before it becomes sentient and causes a worldwide cataclysm and massive loss of life.
Human decisions are removed from strategic defense. It becomes self-aware at 2:14 a.m. Eastern Time. In a panic, they try to pull the plug.
Skynet fights back.
For my number 1 pick of the top 10 AI movies that were made before the year 2000, The Matrix, 1999. The Matrix is perhaps the most influential AI film of all time, representing a dystopian future where humanity is trapped in a simulated reality created by machines. This film explores the nature of consciousness, the nature of reality, limits of human perception, and the potential of AI to become the dominant force on Earth.
AI? You mean artificial intelligence?
A singular consciousness that spawned an entire race of machines.
Welcome to the real world.
As we have seen, AI has been portrayed in countless ways in pop culture, from benevolent helpers to well-meaning AI that malfunctions or misunderstands and becomes a threat, to outright malevolent threats. While these films covered offer fictional depictions of AI, they also raise important questions about the future of technology and our relationship with machines. As AI continues to advance, it is essential that we approach its development with caution and consider the ethical implications of our creation. I hope you enjoyed my compilation of the 10 best depictions of AI in films made prior to the year 2000. Thanks for watching.